Hello and welcome back to our update for the onion bin. This is where we're seeing if feeding onions will hurt the worms in any way or if they can just be included with the rest of the food. So this is week 5. And last week, I saw actually that the worms were making their way to the onions, and they did quite well actually. So this is our feeding area. So far we've been feeding right in this area here. The first time we fed here, then we fed here, then we fed here. So let's check out what's going on here and how much of the food is still left, if we can find any. And I'm not really seeing anything. No, no food. Okay, well, let's see if they're here. Yeah. So they are where the food is. This is where the onion is. And this is where the worms are. And we have some little ones, so I guess they're reproducing as well. Oh my goodness. Okay. It does take longer for the onions to break down, but I don't see an issue once they do break down. I don't see an issue with the worms making their way there. Obviously, that's where they are. So I'm going to go back I guess to here and give them their next feeding. But they're doing quite well. This next feeding, I have included, of course, the onions, but I've also put in some rotten pear. I hope that the sugar content in the pear will, will help the microbes break down the onion faster. Aside from that issue, from just breaking down slower, I actually don't see any difference in the worms making their way towards the food. I mean, microbes are microbes, right? That's what they eat. That's their food. So they have plenty of bedding here, by the way. But I don't see any worms here. Yeah. See, even though this is cardboard and paper and coffee grounds and you know, there are microbes here too, but the worms, they don't want to hang out here. This is not appetizing for them. They want to hang out where the onion is. That's where the microbes are, the majority of the microbes. So as far as I can tell, although I wouldn't recommend putting tons and tons of onions, or citrus for that matter, into your bin, I would say that adding those foods to just normal kitchen waste as you feed your bin is absolutely fine. I see no problem with it whatsoever, as long as you don't overfeed your bin. Thanks for joining me.